Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Orc Chris here with you today with a deck tech video on a Black White Vampire Horse token deck. So the main aim of this deck is a life gain deck, so you'll be gaining a lot of life, but we have the sort of like the crested sun mares and that as sort of a win con, so you can generate a lot of tokens and basically board wipe them out. So without further ado, we'll go straight into it. And the first creature we run, which is 1 mana, is Vicious Conscriptor. Is a vampire soldier, 1/2. Whenever Vicious Conscriptor attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. Very handy card. Get it out nice and early and do some damage very quickly. If he comes unblocked, you can do 2 damage, which is very nice for what he is. It's the main reason I run 4 of these, because again he's a vampire, he drains life and he does a lot of damage very quickly and very nicely. Next one I run is Anointer Priest, which is 2 mana, human cleric, and its ability is whenever a creature token enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life, and then you can embalm it for 4 mana. So I run 4 of these. These are really handy because we're going to be generating a lot of tokens within this deck very nicely and very quickly, so we can get a lot of these out and gain a lot of life very nicely, and it's an added bonus for the crested sunmare. Only bad side is it's a human, but for what we're doing with this deck, it is a necessity within this deck. Next one I run, which is 2 black, is Gifted Aetherborn, which is an Aetherborn vampire. It's a 2/3 Death Touch and Lifelink. Very handy card for especially 2 mana, and the fact is that it has Death Touch and Lifelink, so you can get rid of annoying creatures very quickly, and then you can gain a lot of life with it as well. It's a very handy defense card. It does hold off a lot of creatures very nicely, which is why I run 4 of these. The next one I run is Metallic Mimic. I run 4 of these, and it's 2 mana. It's a Shapeshifter, and as it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type, and then it becomes that creation type, addition to its types, and then any creature in the battlefield that enters, that is that creature type, enters with +1/+1 counter on it. So basically, it enters tokens enter vampire tokens enter the battlefield, and you can put +1/+1, make them 2/2s with lifelink, or you could name horses and then give them all +1/+1, but generally speaking you want it to be vampires, so you can generate a lot of +1 tokens very quickly and very nicely within the deck. Next one I run, which is 3 mana, and I run 2 of these, is Marvin Fane, Dark Apostate. He's a legendary creature. He's a 2/2, but whenever 1 or more non-vampire tokens you control attack, you get to create a 1/1 vampire token with lifelink. So he's a nice little vampire to generate. You don't have to attack with him specifically, but as long as it's a non-token creature, then you get that vampire trigger off with it. The only reason I run 2 of these because it's not a deck necessity, but having him out and doing what he needs to do is very nice within the deck. Next one I run is Bishop of the Bloodstain. It's 3 mana, 2 black. He's a vampire cleric, 3/3, and whenever he enters battlefield, each target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire you control. So this is a win con, another win con. If you've got generally like 18, 15 or 10 vampires, you can drain them for about 10 or 15 or 18 life, depending on how much vampires you've got. So really, when you get him out, you want to make sure you have a lot of vampires and a lot of damage. You can do very quickly and very nicely with it, but this is sort of one of the win cons. By the time you get him out, you should be going for the killing blow with this. Only reason I run 2 of these is because of the high mana it is. Next one I run is Crested Sunmare, 3 mana, 2 white. It's a creature horse. It's a horse. Other horses you control have indestructible. At the beginning of the end step, if you gain life this turn, create a 5/5 white horse creature token. He starts as a 5/5. So essentially, with this you want to keep gaining life, and you can keep generating horses at a ridiculous rate and do a lot of damage very quickly and very nicely with this. The only downside is he doesn't gain indestructible. I suppose you could splash blue, get a vizier and shapeshift it into this Crested Sunmare and give it indestructible, but essentially for what we're doing with this deck, and by the time they have removed for this, it'll be too late and you can eliminate him pretty quickly. So with that for the creatures, spells are around 4 fatal pushes, which is 1 mana, destroy target creature if its converted mana costed 2 or less, or if you get the revolt it is 4 or less. So essentially, if things are flying off in your side as well, you can get the 4 mana off this and do some really nice damage. But unfortunately, if you can't get anything off, then it's 2 mana or less. But it's a very handy card. It gets rid of a lot of creatures very quickly, and for 1 mana it is really powerful, which is the reason why I've run 4 of them. Next one I run, which is a sorcery, is Queen's Commission, 2 mana, 1 white. Create 2 1/1 vampire creature tokens with lifelink. Again, good token generator with this. The reason I run 3 of these is just to fit another spell in, but you could run 4, but you should get a lot of vampires out with this, and very easily and very nicely. Next one I run is Call to the Feast, which is 2 mana white black sorcery. Create 3 vampire tokens. I'll run 3 of these. Again, same with Queen's Commission. Can generate a lot of vampires very quickly. This one I like more because although it's a lot more mana, you get more tokens out for your worth. So it is really powerful. Next one I run is Never Return. 2 of these. So firstly, the Never is 1 mana 2 black, destroy target creature or planeswalker, which is if you can't kill a fatal push, this will kill it in either way, which is really handy. And then the Return, which is 3 mana 1 black, Aftermath, so you can only cast this from your graveyard. Exile target card from your graveyard. Create a 2/2 black zombie token, creature token. So very handy. You can get rid of anything in the graveyard. So you might have eliminated Scarab God or something. You use the Return to actually get rid of it permanently. And the fact is, you get a 2/2 blocker as that zombie token as well. It is very handy. So that is it with the spells. For the enchantments, I run Legion's Landing, which is legendary enchantment. 1 white, whenever it enters battle, create a 1/1 vampire token with lifelink, and then when you attack with 3 more creatures, you transform it into a Danto the First Fort, which is a legendary land, and you can tap it for white mana, or tap for 2 white, create a 1/1 white vampire token with lifelink. If you get this out early, you can get this transformed pretty quick and pretty easy. It's not hard for this to transform, to be fair, and the fact is you get a life vampire token generated with this is really handy, and the fact is 1 mana is quite a steal as well. So the last enchantment I run is Anointed Procession, which is 3 mana 1 white. If an effect will create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many tokens. So if you got Call to Feast out with 1 of these out, and you get 6 tokens and so forth, it's really handy. You can create a lot of tokens very quickly with this deck, so it is very handy to do. So that's the enchantments and all that. For the lands, I run 4 Concealed Courtyards, which is a fast land, very handy for getting out very quickly, but the unfortunate part is later in the game it's tapped. 4 Revolving Wilds, there for mana fixing, so you can get whatever you need. And then I run 6 Plains and 6 Swamps in the deck, so I run about 20 lands in this. For my sideboard, I run 2 Duresses, which is 1 mana sorcery. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose non-land creature card from it, and that player discards that card. Handy for removing second or sun, approaching sun, or any annoying spells that they may have. So next one I run is Argyl's Bloodfast, which is 1 mana 1 black, legendary enchantment. Pay 1 mana 1 black, pay 2 life, draw a card, or if you have 5 or less life you may transform it on your upkeep, which transforms into the Temple of Alcaraz. 1 black, you can tap it for 1 black, or sacrifice creature, you gain that life equal to sacrifice creature's toughness. So if you've got the horses out, you can sacrifice a horse token, get 5 life automatically, which is very handy. And then I run 2 of Bontu's Last Reckoning, 1 mana, 2 black, sorcery, destroy creatures. Your lands do not untap the next untap step. Very handy, very early, good for low creature removal. The only bad thing is your lands don't untap with this. 2 Lost Legacies, which lets you search for a non-artifact card, non-land card, and then exile it. The only thing is, you get to search their library and their hand as well, but any cards sort of in their hands they get to replace anywhere, but it's handy for good for getting rid of any cards that are you need to get removed. 2 Solemnities, which is 2 mana 1 white enchantment. Players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on artifacts, creatures, enchantments or lands. Very handy for Teamer or the energy decks. Only bear in mind is if you cannot get the tokens with Metallic Mimics, so if you're going to sideboard this in, I would sideboard Metallic Mimics out if you're going to put this in. Next thing I run is Gideon's Intervention, which is 2 mana 2 white as enchantment. When it enters battle, choose a card name. Your opponent can't cast spells with that name, and you get to prevent all damage to you and permanents you control by sorcery for that chosen name. So especially if you're going to get some mirror matchup and you name vampire tokens, your vampire tokens damage will still happen, but theirs won't. So it's really handy for stopping any sort of tokens or any game breaking combos. Next one I've run Our Glory, 3 mana 1 black. I run to this. It's an instant. Exile target creature. If that creature was a god controller reveals his or her hand, exile all cards from it with the same name as that creature. And they're very handy for getting rid of gods, getting rid of them completely out of the game. And the fact is, if they have it in hands as well, you get to look at their hand and eliminate any of them in their hands. And the last one is Ixalar's Binding, which is 3 mana 1 white. It's enchantment. When it is battlefield, exile target non-land permanent an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield, and while that's under it, the opponent can't cast the same name with that card. So basically good for getting rid of that Scarab God, because they can't summon Scarab Gods, or getting rid of Planeswalkers. Only bad thing is it does not target the hand or the deck, so it is one of those situational cards if it's a really annoying creature on the battlefield. So that is the deck. I've quite enjoyed playing this deck. I'm going to try and get some gameplay footage, which will be in the link below. If you've got any ideas or any improvements, please let me know. Let me know on my Twitter account or on the comments below what you think. I always read your comments, and I always do appreciate the comments. I do try out any ideas that you guys have. Yeah, any questions, let us know, but don't forget to subscribe and like us, and I will catch you guys in the next video. And from me, take care.
Hi guys, remember if you like that video, please smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the MTG community growing here on YouTube. And from this, please check out our other playlists. We have plenty of other Magic the Gathering content from myself and the other boys at Orcs Ed Magic. And we will catch you all very soon.